Yesterday I made a video showcasing some Claude Mythos leaks, and when I made that video, it was pretty early on in the day, and one of the news topics I covered was that the Anthropic API, while it was being tested, got leaked and it was being resold on the Chinese market. And for example, you can see right now on screen, the Chinese API are selling the Claude Mythos preview model, and what's crazy is when I went to sleep, I woke up today morning and throughout X, all I see is early leaks from the model. And I don't want you guys to miss those leaks as well. So today I'm going to show you guys a couple of leaks that we have seen, and we're really going to see how powerful this new model is. Obviously, these are early previews, but the outputs are quite amazing, and let me get into them. So the first video is actually a SVG generation of a Golden Gate simulation. Now, if you look at this does not look like a simulation of the Golden Gate Bridge. This looks like a video or something like that, right? But this is how powerful the new model is. It programmed all of this. You can see, you can run simulations, you can increase speed and everything like that, change the sun, next shot. So this is early glimpse of how powerful the model is. And just if you want to look at a couple of pictures, you can see this is pretty big, guys. This is the first time I've seen a model produce an output like this. And I'm not the only one gassing this up. A lot of people on X are really surprised by the huge jump that we're expecting to see. For a couple of months, I had been really skeptical with Anthropic, their whole rate limits and everything like that. But based off what we are seeing with the model outputs, this is crazy. And here's this is not like the best output, I would say, but this is an SVG generation of the World Cup. And this is okay. This is not like wow and really mind blowing. But the Golden Gate Bridge one kind of shows you. Then here's a thread of other generations. Obviously, this one looks a little bit messed up because it's a pixel art of moving SUV. So it's not the best, especially on X. But here's a second one where the model is actually generating original piano music. And Mythos not only generated both a site to visualize the piano music, but also built it from A to Z. So this is crazy, right? You can see that this is all generated by the new model. So it has multimodal capabilities definitely built in, because for the model to be able to produce, something like this, it needs to understand not only text, it has to be strong when it comes to multimodal reasoning as well. So we can already see that that is baked into the model, which I think is crazy. And this is original music that the model is producing. So the new model might be very capable. And here's another example where Mythos was told to recreate the Cut the Rope game. And this game was pretty famous. I remember playing it when I was younger. I don't know if you guys played this, but this game, all of these assets look like it was generated using SVG code, at least from what I'm seeing at the moment. It's not a crazy output, but if this game is actually, as this person says, like the physics work, then it's kind of respectable, because obviously when you cut the rope, this has to follow gravity and swing depending on that. So if it's able to generate that, then the model is obviously strong enough and capable enough of doing that. And then here's an example of a voxel of a kitchen with a bowl of fruits. So this is, again, like voxel art. This is something we're seeing more and more models get stronger at, and we've seen capable generations. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of generations actually from these leaks that kind of blew me away, especially the Pagoda voxel test, which I've done myself in the past. And that test kind of shows you how strong the models have gotten. Because if you guys remember my earlier videos or earlier tests, those tests kind of show you that the model was able to create something but not put that much detail into it. But now we can see how strong the model has gotten. So this was the test I was talking about. You can see the amount of details that we are seeing on screen over here. Like the ground has layers to it instead of what we've seen earlier, where it's pretty much flat and you can't really do much. And then if we just take a look at the other examples, like the trees are more coherent. The actual pagoda looks pretty solid. The clouds and the birds. And this is all voxel art. So this is once again very crazy because all of this has to be obviously coded by the model in the background. So I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of like, not super excited for the model to drop just because I thought it was like, just going to be a marketing claim. But based off the leaked APIs and people getting access to it and their generations, this does look like a very promising model. And remember, Anthropic did say that this was going to be a big jump. So maybe they weren't lying and maybe we will actually see a big jump. But as I said, these are early leaks, so we don't know 100%. And just to give you guys an example, like this is what the Gemini models used to produce. Like we can see the evolution in the beginning, like Gemini 2.0 Flash, where it was at, Gemini 2.5 Pro, Gemini 2.5 Deep Think, versus where we are now. And then here's ocean simulation. Like this is pretty good. Like the graphics and everything look good. We can see you can adjust the sun height, the sun beaming, swell, choppiness of the water, clouds, and the quality. So it's set to high at the moment. So this once again kind of shows you how the model has evolved. I've done ocean simulations in the past where the model has generated something that's mediocre, and I've actually been roasted in the comments based off what I produce. But this is not my generation, this is somebody else's, and it looks pretty promising. So this is a pretty big jump compared to Claude Opus 4.8. And here's another person that leaked a voxel art, and this person said that this was zero shot and low effort based off their claims. And this person is saying these are the best outputs it has seen from this prompt ever since the October 2025 Gemini AB models. Those models never really made it into production, but if you look at the pictures of them, like this is a full-on village, a castle, or whatever it is, and the level of detail is crazy to me. Like the model was able to create this zero shot and low effort. So if we have a high effort version of this model, you know, it's going to be a very, very big jump for a lot of us. And yeah, I can understand why Anthropic said that this model is too strong to release and everything like that based off of these outputs, but we're only going to find out once they actually release. Like, look at this. You can hover over the space, go across it. The clouds look coherent. The birds look like they are kind of mini planes, but we'll cut us some slack. And then the houses and everything. So this is crazy, guys. Like, I don't want to keep on repeating the same thing, but we might be expecting a big jump when it comes to model capabilities over the next couple of days, maybe even next week. So I don't know about you guys. I'm super excited. And when this model drops, I hope it's #1 production usable, meaning that, you know, it's not too expensive to run where people can't really even play with it or mess around with it. That's probably going to be the case. I don't think that this model is going to be cheap to run. And I showed you guys yesterday that the model is actually about 3.2 times more expensive compared to Opus 4.8 at the moment. So yeah, this model is going to be strong, expensive, but maybe it might be worth using it. And at the same time, GPT 5.6 is already being tested, and that model is also supposed to be as capable as Mythos. Do I believe that's going to be the case? At least at the moment, I haven't seen any leaks or any checkpoints from GPT 5.6 that make the model seem like it's going to be able to compete with the outputs we are seeing at the moment. If I do start seeing checkpoints or model capabilities coming that seem something close to this, like something close to this world that we are seeing, then I believe that OpenAI might be able to keep up. But this space is just a game of like, who's going to drop something, somebody takes a lead for a bit, and then somebody else drops something, and that lab takes the lead. So that has been the competition over the last couple of months. So I think it might be Anthropic's turn again. It was OpenAI's turn. Now it feels like Anthropic might be back. And Google, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. Like Gemini 3.5 Pro, I haven't heard or seen anything from that model that makes it look like it's going to compete with any of this that we are seeing on screen, right? So hopefully Google is going to be able to produce something that is at least competitive to GPT 5.5, maybe Opus 4.8. At least at the moment, we haven't seen that from them. Even the open source community has overtaken the Google models. Like Kimi is producing models that are pretty strong, and they are either on par or above Google's outputs. So yeah, this space has moved a lot, and I'm excited to see what Anthropic actually drops. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, follow our new newsletter as well at universeofai.beehive.com, as well as subscribe to the main channel World of AI, and support us on X by following the Universe of AIZ as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.